Hey guys, today we're going to start talking about multi-step equations and specifically solving two-step equations that also include combining like terms. Now just a reminder from last chapter, like terms are terms that have the same variable and power. So really we just want to make sure that they have the same letter. When solving these multi-step equations, the first step is to simplify both sides of the equation. And then when you make it look like a two-step equation, you can go ahead and start solving from there. All right, I have four equations here. I want us to look at the first one. Oop. So I have 2x plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 70. And the directions say that I want to solve the following equation and check my solution. So just like any other equation, I'm going to go ahead and put a line down my equal sign because I don't want to get confused with the stuff on the left and the stuff on the right. So when combining my like terms, I can go ahead and see, okay, I have 2x plus 3x. 2x plus 3x is 5x. Now you might also see that I have a minus 5 and a 70. Because they're on opposite sides of the equal sign, you cannot combine these two. So because there's no other constant on the left side, that minus 5 doesn't change, it's moving down. And the 70 is all by itself, so I can go ahead and move the 70 down. So now I have a two-step equation. I can go ahead and start solving. I want to get rid of my constant 5 first. I do see that I have minus 5, so I'll go ahead and add 5 to both sides. Canceling those two out, I have a 5x left over. 70 plus 5 is 75. Now I'm multiplying the 5 and the x together. That inverse operation would be to divide 5 from both sides. Canceling that out, I get that x is equal to 15. Had to think about that one. Now I do want to check. Make sure that all my work is good. Make sure that my solution is correct. So I'm going to take 15 and substitute it back into the original problem. Just in case you made a mistake when simplifying, just in case you made a mistake when solving, substitute it back into the original. It should work out. So in the original, I had 2x, so really I have 2 times 15, plus 3x, which is really 3 times 15, and then minus 5. Again, you could just plug this into your calculator. Does 2 times 15 plus 3 times 15 minus 5 equal to 70? It doesn't. So x equals 15 is my final answer. I would like for us to try out this one together. So I have 5x plus 2 minus 9x plus 15 is equal to 7 minus 8. Again, I'm going to go ahead and draw a line down the middle because I don't want to get confused with things on either side. So looking at my left side, I'm trying to look for my like terms. I see that I have a 5x and a negative 9x. Combining those two together, 5x minus 9x is negative 4x. Then I also see that I have a 2 plus 15. Well, 2 plus 15 is equal to 17. Now remember, I can't combine these guys with what's over here. So even though that they also don't have a variable, because they're on opposite sides of the equal sign, you can't mix them together. However, I can combine those two together. 7 minus 8 is equal to negative 1. After I've combined all my like terms, now I can go ahead and start solving for x. Now I'm going to start off by subtracting 17 from both sides. Cancel that out. Which leaves me with negative 4x is equal to negative 1 minus 17, or negative 18. Still need to get x by itself. Because I'm multiplying these two together, I'll go ahead and divide by -4. X is equal to, well, -18 and -4 won't give me a clean answer, but I could keep it as a fraction, and if I do, I'd have to simplify it, and that would be 9/2. Or, if you want to keep it as a decimal, you can say 4.5. I still need the checky check. I'm going to put that down here. So I'll take my solution and I will substitute it back into the original problem. So I have 5x, or 5 times 4.5, plus 2, minus 9 times 4.5, plus 15, and that should equal to 7 minus 8, which is 1. -1, excuse me. This part right here, plug it into your calculator. Does that equal to -1? Yeah, it does. It does. So then my final answer is either 9/2 or 4.5, whichever one you prefer. All right, I have 2 more problems here. Boom, bam. I would like for you to pause the video and to try them out on your own. Did you pause it? Please say you paused it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just show my work here. Combining my like terms, I have 4x minus 7x, which would be -3x. And then I have 6 minus 12, which would be -6. And that should equal to 18. Getting my variable all by itself, I can start off by adding 6 to both sides. I would cancel that out. I'd have -3x is equal to 18 plus 6, or 24. I'm multiplying the -3 and the x, so I can divide by -3, so I can cancel it out. X is equal to -8. Of course, I do need the checky check. I have 4x, or 4 times -8, minus 7x, or 7 times -8, plus 6 minus 12, and I want that to equal 18 at the end. I plug that into my calculator. That's my button tapping of me plugging into my calculator. Oh yeah, it does equal to 18. So that's the correct solution. And then for the next one, I'm going to go ahead and draw a line down the middle so I don't get anything crossed together. I have 12 minus 6, or 6, plus 4x minus 5x, which is -1x. And that's equal to -10 plus 3, or -3. I'm going to go ahead and subtract my constant first, which is -6. Those guys cancel out. I have -1x is equal to -3 minus 6, or -9. X is still not by itself because I have a -1 there. I'll cancel those guys out by just dividing by a -1. X is equal to -9 divided by -1, or +9. I do need a checky check. So I will substitute 9 back into the original. 12 minus 6 plus 4 times 9 minus 5 times 9. I'm going to go ahead and plug that into my calculator. This is me making sounds, so it sounds like I'm plugging things into my calculator. And I get -3, which should equal to -10 plus 7, which it does. So this is the correct solution. All right, so make sure you guys finish your assignments for today. You do have a Desmos activity that you need to make sure that you do to practice this.